Hey, my name is Ben with Case by Case Training, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. As you see, I'm in the woods rather than in my home gym today. And the reason for that is I want to talk about a very powerful tool today for not just getting into shape, but also for staying in shape and being consistent and really enjoying the process rather than it being a chore or something that you dread doing every day. The reality is, at the end of the day, activity is activity. And no matter what you're doing, if you're moving, if you're getting on your feet and being active, you're going to burn calories. It's going to help your heart health. It's going to help you mentally. And it's going to ultimately produce and help with the results that you're trying to achieve, whether that be weight loss, general health, or just feeling better in general. Now, one of the reasons I'm out here is because something I love to do is hunting. And right now it's summertime, and so we're a little ways away from the hunting season. But a couple years ago, I had a knee surgery, and it prevented me from being able to sit in the spot that I normally like to sit because it's a 1,000-yard walk one way to get to my tree stand. And so I wasn't even able to really go to that spot that year. And then last year, it was still difficult. It was very challenging because I just wasn't really in shape for it. I hadn't been working up to it prior to that. And so I'd still been lifting weights and doing that kind of stuff, but I just wasn't really in the cardiovascular shape to be able to do that and not be struggling. So this year, one of my goals is to be able to do that easily and not have that take away from the hunt and just be able to enjoy everything to the fullest. And also prevent from getting injured or, by the time I get out there, I'm tired, and then I also have to climb a tree, and obviously with a bad knee, all those things in combination could be dangerous as well. So I want to be able to get to my spot, do it without being way out of breath and being fatigued, and then also be able to get up into the tree and do it all safely. And then obviously I have to walk all the way back as well and do that multiple times in a day too. So for the morning sit and the evening sit. Now, there's no right or wrong type of activity or cardio. Obviously, if you want to put on muscle, you should be doing some sort of resistance training. And I think in general, everybody should do some sort of resistance training. But as far as what your day-to-day looks like, what things you do for activity, it doesn't really matter too much. The thing is, being consistent is what's going to produce the results. Now, if you can enjoy what you're doing, it's going to help you be a lot more consistent. And so for me, I hate running. I'd way rather walk, but even walking is going to obviously take a long time, and it can get a little mundane and monotonous. And so getting outside on a walk is going to be far better. Even better than that, if I can be out in the woods doing some scouting and just getting ready for hunting season, and also in the back of my mind, I'm getting ready for being able to do that walk to my tree stand and do it and feel comfortable doing it in my boots and in my gear and stuff. And so I'm not wearing my gear today. It's a little hot, but the point is, I don't even think about the activity I'm doing when I'm doing something like this. And so obviously, if I just do this once a month, it's not going to do much from the side of, health benefits and my fitness goals, but it's something that could become part of my regular routine. And if I can add it in as, hey, I'm going to go out once a week, twice a week into the woods and do some scouting, then that becomes something that can be very beneficial. And it's obviously something I enjoy. And for you, it could be something different. It could be a sport. It could be pickleball. It could be any number of things that you like to do. You just have to make the time to do them and do them regularly. And that is going to be something that long-term can be extremely beneficial, but you just have to make the time for it. Now, it works out great for me because another goal I had was to do more scouting and just get more familiar with different public land properties. And so we're out here just scouting around and doing some looking around at new spots and stuff and putting out cameras and looking for signs. And I can do that and be also obviously working on, my goals at the same time and in a much more enjoyable way. So find things that you enjoy, maybe make a list of things that you like to do that are activities. A lot of the activities that you probably enjoy doing might burn even more calories than going on a short run or going on a walk. And so if you can do those things regularly, you know, if you like to play basketball or just shoot around, if you like to juggle around a soccer ball or kick a ball around, whatever it might be that you like to do for fun and for activity, don't just do it occasionally, make it a part of your routine. And so the key is ultimately just being consistent and making it routine. And that's where a lot of us struggle to do that. We don't necessarily think of something like this as, oh, this is part of my regular routine, my activity. But if you can add something in that you enjoy and love, it's going to be a very helpful tip for making the process more enjoyable, also just sticking with it long term. Now, I don't know how far we've gone today. I don't know how many calories I burned. I forgot to track the distance that we went on all this trudging through the woods and stuff. So, but I can guarantee you that it's a lot more than what I would have done if I just did, you know, a 30-minute walk or doing even like a run or a jog. And so, again, something you enjoy might even burn more calories, might even be better activity. It's just a matter of just making a consistent thing that you do on a regular basis. I did poke my eye in the process, and so there's that. But you know what? I had fun doing it. So plus, I had to burn more calories from the adrenaline rush of that stick going into my eye orifice. But